Hey, I'm so glad to be back, and today I'm hitting you with this whole roasted chicken recipe. So if you want to see how I made it, stay tuned. For this recipe, you will need thyme, peeled garlic, 1 onion cut up, dried parsley, lemon pepper, Montreal chicken seasoning, and some Dijon mustard. And of course, a roasting pan. Alright, so we have our chicken here, and she's about 6 pounds. I'm gonna get her all prepped and ready to be roasted. So I'm starting with removing a little bit of the excess fat. I'm not gonna take off too much because I need the fat to keep the chicken moist as it cooks. So that's where I'm gonna go. That's the first thing I do. Then I'm going to go in and remove the wishbone. Removing the wishbone just helps later on down the line towards the end when you're carving the chicken, so it makes it much easier to take the breast off the bone. Okay, so you're gonna see it's gonna be a little tough, but just go in with a small knife, a paring knife like I have, and make a little score where you feel the bone, and you can just start to pull at it and tug at it, and you'll see it'll start to loosen up. And in my case, my wishbone was broken, so I had two spots to dig into. And just keep on fishing for it. It will come out eventually, like mine did. Alright, it's starting to come out. I'm wiggling, and boom, she's out. It does take a little bit of strength, but eventually you will get it out. See, the other side came out, and there's just a little bit of that top piece that I'm gonna scrape out. Yeah, there you go. And I'm not a person, I don't really like a lot of fat on my meat, so it was so tough to kind of leave so much fat behind. But I know in the end, it will make the chicken so juicy. So now I'm gonna go in and we're going to clean our meat. Yes, we are going to clean the meat with some lemon. So just go in there and get to work. It's like I'm giving her a bath, child. Underarms, her back, and legs. Just get in there. And if you need the other half of the lemon, use it. Use it. So yeah, I'm just gonna go in and really scrub her down. Don't forget the inside, because that's important too. Even though we're not eating the inside, but the flavor is gonna be getting in from the inside. So get in there and clean that out as well, because there's bacteria on the inside as well. So we're gonna scrub, squeeze the lemon, and scrub some more. So I'm gonna let this lemon sit on this chicken for about 5 minutes, rinse it off, and then we'll move on to the next step. Alright, so let's get into this marinade. I'm going in right now with some Dijon mustard. You can use spicy mustard, whatever type of mustard you like, but the mustard is a key ingredient because it helps with tenderizing the chicken. And also I'm using dried parsley here because in the end it's going to rehydrate and give all its full flavor. So this is about, I'll say the mustard was about 3 tablespoons and the parsley about 1.5 tablespoons. Next I'm going in with the lemon pepper, and I think I put about, let me see, like 1 tablespoon. Yeah, like 1 tablespoon of the lemon pepper and the Montreal chicken seasoning. Now this is where all of our salt will come in because you don't see salt there, but the Montreal chicken seasoning has salt inside already, so it is enough to get through. And this is about, I'll say 2 tablespoons of the Montreal. I'm also gonna add in some olive oil, and this is just to help it all get all nice and smooth If you did want a smoother marinade, you could also throw all of this stuff in the like a blender or a mixer and get it really smooth, so it just really gets into everything. So I'm gonna mix it all up, and then I'm gonna add in an extra special seasoning. And if you know what it is, when it pops up, throw your flags in the comments. If you know what my secret ingredient is, throw your flag in the comments. That's it. If you know what that is, throw a flag, or let me know if you know about it at least. But yeah, I'm gonna add a little bit of this épice, which is pretty much, I'm not gonna say what it is, but I'm gonna add some of this in there, and our marinade will be ready for our chicken. Okay, our girl is back from her spa bath, and she's looking pretty good, if I do say so myself. So now I'm gonna go in with some paper towels and dry the skin down. Dry. Make sure it's like completely dry, because it will help the skin get crispy, and it will help the seasoning stay on. So make sure you take the time to really go in and dry. I'm also at the same time just scrubbing off some of those yellow bits. I don't know if you guys have ever seen like those yellow pieces. So yeah, that's what I'm going in and scrubbing so hard, just making sure all of that stuff is dry. I'm getting fresh towels. Like if you think towels are saturated, get another towel, because you really want this dry. You don't want any extra moisture. You can even go as far as letting it sit out for like an extra 10 minutes on the rack, just to let that air hit that skin, because dry skin is essential. Getting that skin dry is essential. Alright, so let's go in and start filling this cavity. So I'm going to use some lemon. This was the other half of the lemon that I had, and the garlic, the thyme, and the onion are going to be all inside of this beautiful chicken. Just make sure you get it in there and stuff it as much as you can, because it helps to keep the breast nice and up, and that helps with even cooking and even color. If they're up at the same height, everything will get colored perfectly. So I'm just going in, a little bit of feathers, all those little bits. So just go in and double check everything. Now she's about to get dressed right now. She's about to get dressed. We about to dress her up. Like, get under that skin. Get under that skin. Like, you see what I'm doing there? Pulling that skin up and getting all that marinade inside. This is another secret, like just to make your chicken taste so good and be moist. The flavor will penetrate into the meat this way too, because usually with meat, with chicken, it's cut up and you can season the whole thing, but in this case, since it's a whole chicken, you have to get it in there. So I'm just going in, getting my sis dressed everywhere, making sure she's good. Like, my sis about to be A1 right now. Get her back, like everywhere. Get every crevice that you can. And usually I would let my chicken marinate at least overnight, at least. But this was same day chicken. So my sis, she's in her Corvette right now, just chilling, waiting. So we let her sit there for, I think she was marinating for 2 hours, I believe. So I'm just giving you a close-up of all the herbs and all the spices that we just put in there. That épice is penetrating. That mustard is penetrating. So you're gonna roast her at 450 for 15 minutes, and then turn the oven down to 325 for the rest of the cooking time. And this was after the first 30 minutes after I turned the oven down. And just go in and baste. This is gonna be essential. Every time you take her out, baste it and she will be nice and moist at the end. Now this is the second baste that I did, and I don't remember how long. This was, I think, after another half an hour. So I was basting her. I checked her temperature to see where she was at, and she wasn't there yet. The color is coming along very well, but she was not there yet. So I popped her back in there for another 30 minutes, I believe. Yes, 30 minutes, another 30 minutes. And this is how she came out. My chicken neck. That chicken neck was so good. If you like chicken necks, let me know. Let me know in the comments if you like chicken necks. And I just paired it with some roasted Brussels sprouts, a little bit of cauliflower, and some of the leftover onions. Boop. She ready. Take a look at our sis. This whole roasted chicken came out so good. So good. I just topped it off with a little bit of the vegetables. I added some sweet potato and a simple cucumber and red onion salad. If you try this recipe, let me know, and let me know how it turns out. Like, you will not regret this. You will not regret this. That's it. I'm done. See you on the next one. Okay, but thank you guys for tuning in to this episode of this roasted chicken. Let me know if you learned anything. Let me know if you like chicken necks. Let me know if you know what that epice is. Leave everything in the comments. Follow me on Instagram at nyc.chef.chris, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.